Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today guys, we are here inside of our tutorial on how to make a raise a something type game. And in today's video guys, I think this is part 4, I will be showing you guys how you can go ahead and make your Floppa move. We'll also be creating a house for our Floppa to live in, including some key locations, for example the food bowl, the bed, and some other cool stuff around the house guys, which is going to be awesome. Before I start anything off over here and show you guys all of this stuff that you guys will need to know about, I first need to go and tell you a little bit about RBLXcodes.com, which is my own Roblox code website where you can find out game codes, music codes, and guides. There is tons of stuff in there that you guys have to check out. Overall, we give codes for over 300 Roblox games, so if you guys need a code for a game, it will be there. Anyway guys, I guess let's just go ahead and go into this video now. Okay guys, so for our first steps, in order to make our Floppa move, we want to do a few changes to our Floppa over here guys. So instead of calling your Floppa, well, I'm just of course using Floppa as an example, it could be whatever you guys want, but instead of using your name for the thing, we are going to go in and change this guys to humanoid root art. This must be the exact same spelling as me guys, if not it will not work. And then guys, what we want to go in and do over here is just simply create a group. You can do this by maybe putting in 2 parts in the workspace, and then either doing right click and then group, which is over here, or you can do Control G, create a group over here guys, and I'm going to go in and call this group what we would originally call our thing. So for mine it would be Floppa over here guys. And what I'm going to now do is put in my humanoid root part into this and just delete these parts out right now guys. Okay, so we have our Floppa group with the humanoid root part, which is the whole area of the Floppa, if you guys get what I mean. It's like the Floppa itself. What this is not a Floppa, it's just like a block. It's all block. Anyway guys, now that we've done that, what we want to go in and do over here is add inside a humanoid, which is going to kind of disguise this as a real humanoid over here guys, because without this then we would not be able to go ahead and make our Floppa move right now guys. Okay, so now that we have that sorted up, what we are going to go in and do right now is actually make the house. So guys, normally what they use is the normal house over here guys. So I'm just gonna search in the toolbox for house. Of course guys, this is not a building tutorial, but this happy home over here guys is normally the one that they use. So if you guys want to use that, then feel free, or you guys can make your own house and maybe actually making building tutorials on the channel. If you guys want to see stuff like that, then comment down below, because I have a little bit of experience with building maps guys. Of course I'm not as good at building than I am at scripting, but I think I'm probably quite decent at building guys. If you want to maybe see some tutorials from me, then feel free to. Honestly guys, our house is a little bit dark, so what we can do here is this. We could yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna quickly add a part over here guys inside this, and then inside this part I'm gonna go in and add a point light right now guys. Okay, so wherever even it is this part, let's find it. Sorry, didn't mean to search. There we go guys. Okay, so our part's there. Let me just quickly move this part into the center of the house right now guys. Here we go. And of course I want to make this invisible, fully transparent, and I want to anchor this so it's not moving around. But if we now go ahead and use our point light, we can now increase the range to now cover the whole house, so the whole house is not in shade, if you guys get what I mean over there guys. So that's quite useful. And now we have a house over here guys, but normally in these games they have stuff like litter trays, and of course the food bit. They have a bed as well. So how are we gonna go ahead and make this guys? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use the toolbox again guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and search a food bowl over here guys, just to add a nice little food bowl over here. Which one would be decent? I'm honestly not too sure guys. Right, we want to find one that is just one single part that we can use. Right, you know what, we'll just use this one from the Razor Floppa. Actually, is food, wait 1 second guys, where is it? There it is, dog bowl. Yeah, here we go, that'll be fine. So let's just quickly delete these out of it guys, and then I'm just gonna go in and call drag this union out into the workspace, delete that group over here guys. I'm just gonna simply call this union, 1 second, let me put my toolbox into there. I'm gonna name this union food bowl over here guys. There we go. So we got our food bowl. If you guys want to make one of these yourself, maybe on Blender, feel free to do that. Anyway guys, next we are gonna go ahead and add a litter tray, you know, litter box I think. So let's go ahead and add this right now. We'll just add this one over here guys, and you know, instead of adding sand island, I'm just gonna delete that out, and what I'm going to go in and do over here, guys, to just join all these up into one single part, which will make it a bit easier, I'm going to go into model, and then I'm going to select union. That pretty much joins all these together, and I'm going to go in and call this litter frame over here, guys, or litter box, whatever you guys really want to call it. I'm going to now drag that out of the workspace and delete that original group. So now, guys, you have the food bowl and the litter tray, but you also want to go ahead and add a bed. So maybe pet bed, that might be a decent one. There it is, guys. We'll just use this one over here, and we don't really need the cushions, do we? So we can just delete them out. So we can delete the pillows, and there we are. We are left with a bed right now, guys, and I'm just going to simply call this bed over here. So I'm going to drag this out again into the workspace and delete that, guys. Okay, so we now have our 3 key items over here, guys. Yeah, that'll be okay. But anyway, guys, so we have our 3 key items right now. What are we going to go ahead and do next? Well, guys, we are going to go ahead and do this. So we're going to add a folder into the workspace over here, guys, and I'm going to call this locations over here right now, guys. And then inside this, I'm just going to simply drag these 3 items into that locations bit, guys. And then next, what we are going to go ahead and do is just position these around the house over here, guys. So you can put these wherever you like. I'm just going to put one in each corner pretty much, guys. So we've got one in that corner over there. Put this one in this corner. And then I'm going to put this in this corner too, guys. Again, you can decorate your house however you like. Maybe add some benches, maybe add a fridge, and stuff like that over there, guys. Okay, so now that we got that, what we're going to go ahead and do over here is actually add some random locations for our Floppa to go to whenever they do not need to go to like a bed or a food tray over here, guys. So normally in the game, they just walk around the house randomly sometimes before they do stuff. So we can just make it so that they walk around randomly to random points over here, guys. So what we're going to go ahead and do inside this, I'm going to add another folder, and I'm going to go ahead and call this random locations over here right now, guys. Okay, now that we have that over there, what we are going to go ahead and do right now, guys, is add inside a part. Here we go, guys, part. And then let me just quickly anchor this part. Make sure you guys have anchored it. Let me slide the transparency to 1, and let me also turn off can collide, which will mean that the person will not be like randomly touching an invisible part while they are walking around. And you know, guys, I want to make this a little nice square over here. It's going to be 1 by 1 by 1 square. So here is our random location that our Floppa is going to go to. Maybe you want your Floppa to go and appear it's going to the fridge or somewhere random in the house. Just feel free to go in and put these anywhere, guys. So I'm just going to put this one here. I'm going to put another one over here, and then another one, let's say, right here. Okay, guys, so we have 3 parts right now. What we are going to go ahead and do is name these numbers. So this is going to be number 1, this is going to be number 2, and this is going to be number 3 over here, guys. You can add as many of these as you like. I'll be showing you guys later on in the script what you'll have to edit depending on how many of these you have picked. But make sure you guys do call them numbers, and make sure the numbers go from 1 to whatever, to however many you guys need. So don't miss out a number, or else it will break it, guys. Okay, so now that we have that done over here, we have our random locations for our Floppa to go to whenever they are just going around the map randomly. What we are going to go in and do right now, guys, is actually add the script that's going to allow us to move our Floppa. So inside the locations thing, I'm going to add a new script, and I'm going to go in and call this Floppa movement. And this is where this video may get a little bit tricky, guys, but honestly, as long as you actually follow the tutorial, you'll be completely fine. And also, guys, make sure that you are, if you need any help from me, there's also my Patreon link down below in the pinned comment where you guys can receive one-to-one help from me, and also download these exact Roblox Studio files, as well as that, guys, that is available as a feature for channel members. Okay, guys, anyway, we have that right now. We have our Floppa movement script. Let's go ahead and start coding this over here. So what we're going to go ahead and do first is add this thing called pathfinding. So local pathfinding service is equal to game get service and then path finding service. What is pathfinding service? Well, pathfinding service is the thing that's going to allow us to move objects. It's actually only used for humanoids. It's going to allow us to move humanoids around the map as if they were as if someone was kind of like controlling them over here, guys. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with pathfinding service. You can make them like jump over walls, do parkour, all automatically without having to control them yourself, guys, which is really, really useful and really, really cool. But we don't really need to do all that in today's video because, of course, we aren't gonna have our Floppa jumping over any obstacles in the house, because I don't really think we'd need that. Anyway, guys, okay, also one thing, I think I forgot to do this. What we want to go in and do as well in our starter GUI, actually, Never mind, guys. Sorry. I totally forgot that I told you guys to do that. But yeah, make sure that's don't need. Anyway, guys, okay, so now we got the pathfinding service. What we are going to go in and do is this. So local Floppa is equal to workspace, wait for child, and then Floppa, or of course whatever you guys have called it. Then we have local humanoid root part is going to be equal to Floppa, and then wait for child humanoid root part over here right now, guys. After that, we are going to go ahead and do local humanoid is going to be equal to Floppa, wait for child humanoid over here right now, guys. Sorry, not humanoid root part, humanoid. There we go. After that, guys, we are going to go in and do local locations is going to be equal to the script.parent. Then, guys, we're going to do local random locations is equal to the locations wait for child random locations. After that, guys, we are going to do local path is equal to path finding service create path, and this is going to be the thing that's going to allow us to now move our Floppa around our house over here, guys. So after we've done that, what we're going to go and do is actually find a random location to move to, because we don't really want our Floppa to be moving from location 1 to location 2 to location 3 to then 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, because that would of course get a lot, but very repetitive over here, guys, and it would probably weird out the player playing the game because they'll be going in the same order. So we don't want that, guys. We want to randomize this process, and to do this we are going to find a random part to move them to. So local random location is equal to random locations find first child math dot random 1 to 3, and this is where you guys change it depending on how many locations you've added. Let's say you've added 5 locations and named them 1 2 3 4 5. You do 1 to 5, so name it from your lowest number to your highest number over here, guys. And of course, the more locations you add, the less the more random Floppa's movement is gonna be, and that's gonna be a lot better for the user. So I recommend, guys, if you do want to make your game as high quality as possible, maybe instead of adding 3 locations, 3 random ones to move to, maybe add something like 10 random locations to move to, guys. The less repetitive Floppa's movement will become, and just the more interesting the game will kind of stay, because it's just a nice little feature to have. Anyway, guys, next we are going to go ahead and do this. So path, then compute, compute, not commute, async, async, if I can actually type properly, then we're going to go in and do this. So compute async, humanoid root part dot position, and then we are going to go in and do a random location dot position over here, guys, as well. There we go. So what's going to do, it's going to find the location of our current Floppa, and then it's going to also tell us to go to this location of our random location as well in the path. So guys, after we've done this, we are going to go in and do local waypoints is equal to path get waypoints over here, guys. There we go. And then we are going to go in and do this. So, sorry, not function, get waypoints. Here we go. After that, guys, we're going to do this. So humanoid move to random location and then dot position. There we go, guys. Okay, so now if I go in and run the game over here, I'm not going to play, I'm just going to run it. Our Floppa should now move to either one of our 3 points. Hopefully. Please Floppa, please move to our points. Right, 1 second, guys. I must have done something wrong over here. I don't know why this is the case. 1 second, guys. Wait, let me quickly see what I have done here, guys. And maybe I know why. We have anchored our Floppa. Make sure you guys unanchor your Floppa. That's the reason why I forgot to do that, guys. You do not understand, because I was going to make a video on this yesterday. I had this whole script working perfectly, but I didn't realize that my Floppa was anchored. And honestly, guys, you do not understand how long it took me to realize that. And I would have had a video out yesterday, but I had to make a new one, just in case. But as you can see over here, our Floppa has now moved, but it's only moved to this one location. It's not moving to any of the others. So how are we going to go in and do this? Well, we are going to do this right now, guys. So humanoid, and then dot move to finished, connect function, and then we're going to do a random location in here. So what this is doing right now, whenever the humanoid has finished moving to the location, once they are at the location and they've completely stopped moving, we are going to go in and do wait math.random, and then you can do whatever reasonable time you guys want in here, maybe 1 to 3 seconds. So what this is going to go in and do over here, guys, is allow our flopper to stay at the location that they moved to for a random time between 1 and 3 seconds, further adding to the randomness of our flopper's movement, just making it seem a lot nicer. So that's just going to allow us to well, to be fair, guys, we don't really want our flopper doing a marathon in the house and just running from one location to the next without any break in between. So this is just gonna allow our flopper to just stay there for a little while and just look as if they're doing something. What if you guys really wanted to stay there for? Anyway, guys, we are gonna go ahead and do next. Local new location is gonna be this. So do repeat and then click on enter on your keyboard. We're gonna do new location equals copy this script underneath, so new location is that, and then we are going to go in and add another wait underneath, and then until new location is not right here it is, guys, the like squiggly line not equal to random location. What exactly are we doing over here, guys? Well, this is a do until loop over here. What we're doing, we are finding a new location to go to until that new location is not equal to the one that we just moved to. If we didn't do this, guys, then we run the risk of having a new location that's been randomly generated to be the same one that they are currently at. Therefore, there will be no movement for a couple of seconds there, guys. So that's why we are going to do that, so we eliminate the possibility for the flopper to stay still longer than we need and not move to a new location when it should be, guys. Okay, after that, we are going to go in and do this. So we are just going to simply copy these 3 lines over here right now, guys, and paste them underneath, and instead of random location dot position, we want to do new location dot position and also new location dot position over here. Okay, guys, let's run the game right now, and this should be fully working over here, guys. So let's just quickly do this. So as you can see, they moved over there. Now they are moving over here. They're waiting a random time, and now they're going to move over here. I wonder where they're going to move next. They're going to move back over there, and as you can see over here, guys, this is continuously looping. It will never stop. It looks like they have waited there for 3 seconds over there, guys. As you can see, that's just a little randomness of the time that they wait over here, guys. Honestly, 3 seconds seems forever. I don't know why it's so long. Anyway, guys, yeah, that is pretty much all you guys really need to know about how you guys can go ahead and make your flopper move randomly around your location. Again, guys, if you need any help, that's all received on my Patreon, and if you want to download this file exactly, that's for channel members and Patreon supporters. And of course, guys, remember, you can add as many locations as you want, as long as you change these 2 numbers over here, guys, and then it should be fully working. So there it is, guys. That's part 4 of the how to make a razor flopper type game. I'm not too sure what we can do for part 5, guys. I've got a few different things in planned, so I've not yet got that video fully figured out on what I want to do with it, guys. We might do a few stuff that we should keep up on. For example, we want to maybe add a day-night cycle for our flopper's age, something like that, guys. I don't know, we might even add like the food stuff. We're probably gonna, in next video as well, make it so that when they run out of hunger, they are gonna move to the bowl, and whenever they die, we're gonna reset all stats. And also, guys, we're gonna make them randomly move to the litter tray and also sleep, where their happiness does not decrease, which is pretty cool, guys. So stick around for those episodes. If you guys have not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys go in and do that. I will be greatly appreciated. But that, guys, is gonna be it for this video here. I hope you all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe to show some support, and peace out.